Ooh, Ning Ning and Wendy? Wow. Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today is a holly yet jolly and happy day because I'll be checking out with y'all Red Velvet and aespa's collaboration for Beautiful Christmas, the music video for an all now. Of course, this is in light for SMCU Palace, the whole time, that time of year where SM artists do some crossover collaborations that we would never expect, or we've been manifesting since day one. Let's be real here, because last year, SMCU Express was really good, and I can't even imagine how the whole SMCU Palace, release is gonna be. But staying on track here, Beautiful Christmas, it's unbelievable to see Red Velvet and aespa, one of my favorite groups, within the same track. All of the members all at once. I'm sure there's gonna be some Christmas jingle tropes that are gonna occur in this particular holiday and Christmas release. So without further ado, let's dive into Beautiful Christmas now. Alright everyone, so brought it up here, Red Velvet and aespa's collaboration for Beautiful Christmas. I love the first frame here and the typography for Beautiful Christmas. I got the English captions on and although as always, but let's go. Oh, there's the sleigh bells, the chimes. Oh!
Can you see what I see?
Irene. Oh! Karina. I love winter. So cute. But all in all, very cheerful right off the bat. Ooh, the brass work. Bit of tambourine or percussion work. Yes, Wendy. Oh, Winter and Joy, very fitting here for pre-chorus. Definitely got them jingle bell tropes to this. Wow, the comboing between the members is so well done. And that kazoo work. Ooh, Ning Ning and Wendy? Wow. For Christmas. Yeah, this chorus, super catchy, yet you just can't help but smile along to it and just groove to it. Holy night, yeah. I feel like Wendy's gonna come through somewhere here. Giselle? Yeah. Ning Ning! Yeah! Oh, this from the soaring vocals, the soulfulness from Wendy, and yet the light moments from the likes of Irene and Joy and Winter is everything. Why do they have... Okay, this is... I gotta put it out right away there. Just stop the SM outro, you know? It's not fitting to, like, majority of the songs that get released by SM artists. I just want to put it out there. It's very unnecessary. Go from cheerful to then ding. But all in all, I don't want that to take away from today's video regarding Beautiful Christmas between Red Velvet and aespa. I think this was very well thought of, and it totally makes sense which member from Red Velvet and from which member from aespa singing along together. The second time around, when I believe when we got hit with the pre-chorus, wow, Ning Ning and Wendy, oh, that was a great combination. It really blew my mind. Like, sure, as we know prior to this, like, how fitting would some of these members work together and sing together and combo upon each other, but hearing it like all within one song is just unbelievable. It's like a match made in heaven and like a dreams come true, but like a dream come true, you know what I'm saying? And the likes of, I would say, Irene and Winter near the beginning of the song was very fitting as well. I loved Ning Ning's moments in this. Giselle, of course, but yes, I was expecting some soulful, let loose, soaring of a moment, right, from Wendy herself, especially hearing her in Red Velvet, also outside of Red Velvet, but also for those special tracks, Have Yourself, Merry Little Christmas, quite some time ago, long time ago on SM station, that I still love that whole series and the new seasons per se to that. So a lot of positives to this. I think the main intention of this is to have something very infectious and cheerful, and I think a lot of the sort of sing talk nursery rhyme scheme does that, but I feel like the sort of heavy nursery rhyme scheme takes a bit away from the song. Like, the only thing that I wish in this song had was a really memorable melody. The melodies, I wish were more memorable to provide more of that sing-alongable factor, because in a Christmas song, I feel like there should be some sing-alongable factor, but obviously the chorus is the main centerpiece of this song, where you just can't help but jive along, groove along, and have fun with it. But at the end of the day, I feel like with the sing talk and everything together, right, with the tropes and also this roller coaster kind of fashion that we get in this song in terms of the overall movement in the song structure of this song, really ends up at the end of the day leaving a smile on your face. And that's the intention of these songs majority of the time. So by no means, like, okay, from an objective standpoint, like, this is literally the best Christmas song within the K-pop scene I've ever heard, but it really adds to it. It adds to the playlist, and I could totally see myself listening to this within the month of December of this year, and then future Decembers in the next, years to come, right? So, yeah, this is quite the strong piece, but I think at the end of the day, the two main things that I get from this is unbelievable collaboration with Red Velvet and aespa with all the members, very fitting moments, love Wendy's moments in this quite heavily, as some of you may know. By default, I'm biased for Wendy in Red Velvet, but also my bias in at the same time in aespa's Ning Ning. So it's just like, it's just so, fireworks are going in my mind, and everything's so hard to process. So I'm gonna have to break down things bit by bit. But yeah, the second part of it is just that longevity over time, over the years. it's something that I will get back upon. I don't think I'll listen to it to the summertime by any means. That would be quite the odd one, but yeah, this is quite the special release. So I'm gonna bring it back up here, and we're gonna dive back into it. So we get the glistening of the chimes, SMCU Palace. So I love the details here a lot, and how colorful, yet there's this magical feeling that you're supposed to get in these Christmas songs, whether it's more sentimental, even sentimental tracks, believe it or not, or these more cheerful ones, and this was super 110% cheerful. Chimes, sleigh bells. See what I see? I love the brass work. There's moments where it's very solid, but very fizzy at the same time. The type of like brass work with trumpets and trombones that you tend to hear in jazz music. I would have to point it out here and there later on in the song. But like, I love the brass work in this. Heavily with the main part, the bass line of the song, which is the piano. It's the backbone of this song, because without it, it wouldn't really keep the pacing to this song and the bass line of the song, you know what I'm saying? I love winter. That literally the most iconic moment in this song is Winter and Yuri. The comboing of the two. I love winter. That is huge. Like, oh my, iconic, everyone. Whoa, yeah. Oh, it's just simultaneously Seulgi and Ning Ning. Oh. I think at the end of the day, it's so clear that if I were to prefer certain vocals from a label, it would have to be SM. By no means I'm like, oh, having a weird fetish or saying, hey, SM's the best, because I don't really like to provide favoritism for labels, but in terms of vocal-wise, and tones and colors, definitely SM. I would like list it from many of the groups, pretty much every group, NCT, TVXQ, EXO, right? Red Velvet and aespa. There's always one or two members where I feel like they have that soaring vocal moment in their songs, whether it's Ning Ning, whether it's Wendy of course, and then there's what adds to aespa songs so much is Winter herself. The percussion is really well thought, whether it's the likes of the kazoo, the tambourine. Like, I love the combination of those percussion instruments in this song. See that kazoo? Yeah. Ooh, a little bit of cowbell work there. I'm noticing it now. Kazoo and then cowbell with the drum kit work. This is what I'm talking about, like the sort of roller coaster movement of the song. It brings it back, but then boom, it gives us a rush of emotions when they bring it back together with all the members. Yourself yeah, it's like this sort of nursery rhyme shouty sing talk thing. Not a huge fan of it, but it sticks. The intentions are there to make it very cheerful, right? Now this, see what I'm saying? The fizzy kind of brass work. It's more so flat with it. That's the type of brass work, sorry, that can be used in jazz music. So I like how it's done here. So it's really cool how they implemented multiple verses in this, the transitions between the sections. Like, come on, the fact that we got like a verse 2 and a verse 3 in this song, so good. 2 and 3, yeah. There's that kazoo again. Cowbell. Hands down, like, I would say my favorite pre-chorus, my #1 favorite pre-chorus is the combination. My bias is like, if you guys can relate, you can relate. Christmas. Have yourself a beautiful Christmas. Truly iconic. I would say these are my 2 favorite scenes, this wintry, foresty kind of scene here, but also with this, it looks like a full-blown musical, am I right? With their like Santa dresses and all. Oh, I like the bows and the dresses too. This was the magical moment, yes, that I was saying. You always gotta have that magical moment in a Christmas song, whether it's during the bridge or even prior to that, and this is the magical moment.
Wishing you a happy Christmas more than anyone. To the fellas. Oh yeah, 우리들의 1년 more than happiness.
See what I'm saying? How they work off each other, it's very well thought of. The vocal direction is so good.
To my friends and to my family, you mean to me the Christmas song.
And they put Wendy's part in the right moment where it's not too sudden, right? They eased us into this soaring moment. Add some claps in there. Muted brass work. Great work with the chords, the piano chords. Oh, just serenading us in the end. And I love the roll down of the piano at the end. Dun. All in all, literally, this is what I needed. More and more Christmas-based / holiday kind of releases in this December. Like, is it just me? But I feel like we're lacking quite a bit. Like, I'm sure I've seen like 5. Maybe this is the 6th one or the 5th one that I've seen in general within the K-pop scene right now. But hopefully it gears up more with this whole SMCU Express Palace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't wait for the other tracks to hear the other tracks. But literally 9 visuals, vocals, everything, dancers. Like the crazy combination, like, is just unfathomable. It's so surreal, and I can't emphasize that enough. So dreams really do come true. It's really shown in this collab here, everyone. And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm literally talking and too much about my favorites, but like I said, the how everyone, even Yuri, alright, I love Winter, very iconic. Irene, to the ladies and the fellas, like, that moment was really special too. The bridge, right, the high notes in the end with Ning Ning, Wendy's soulful moments. I would say Giselle too, how she was harmonizing in the song. Joy, she had her light special moments, and that like moment that I said is that was so magical with it. So literally perfection in terms of collaboration. Not so much up my alley in terms of what I want in a holiday jingle type of song. Like, I prefer like more heavy melodic moments than sing talk, and that just comes into I would say K-pop in general, but that's completely fine at the end of the day. So I'd give this a really strong 8.5 out of 10. That's just simply due to the sing talk moments. I just liked it more at the end there, not too heavy with it. But all in all, let me know your thoughts, guys, okay? I don't want to be too critical. I think all in all, this is just great intentions with it. Very well thought, detailed, heavy with it, and the fits, the scenes, what's there not to love, the choreography too, especially. It literally felt like a Christmas musical as a whole, right? So take care as always. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to check out. I'm probably gonna add in Girls' Generation's TTS Tati Seo in a whole Christmas listening party session on I would say later on this week or at some point, you know. So expect that to be on the channel. Let's just do a whole binge session together. Why not? And I'm definitely gonna include a lot of SM artists and including Wendy, of course. So take care as always. This has been Garrison, though. Until next time, and yeah, have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and such, and peace.